Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Well, I am back again today, and I have another special guest, and I just want to have a conversation with you. See how you guys are doing, sharing the feed. We want to talk about wealth building. Good morning, Melanie, all the way from Florida. Latasha Boss Chick, chairwoman. Good morning. So, guys, we want to have a conversation. We want to talk to you about the new rules of money and how to survive and how to make money in your sleep. So, for those that don't know, my name is Dr. Kathy Kirkland. I'm a co-pastor of the church. I have been evangelizing for over 30 years. I am a Forex trader, Forex educator, and it's just time to try something different. When I first got started, I got started, back in 2016, and I was introduced to this back in 2006, and I missed my move. I missed my whole season. I missed the whole season, guys. I missed about a total of 10 years before I actually got into it again. And hi, Nidra, KJ, good morning. Shannon, good morning. And I missed my season. I did not know how to make money in my sleep. And when I was a real estate agent, the real estate market crashed and my whole world crashed right along with it, including my 401k. Reality kicked in. It was like, we were tired. If you don't know how to make money in your sleep, you're going to work until you die. I didn't want to do that. I did not want to give anybody else another 20 years of my time. I didn't no longer want to exchange time for money ever again. I had did that, and not knocking jobs. Jobs is what you need. It's seed money, but it's not meant for you to be there forever. And I want to be able to enjoy life at a young age. So I was introduced to the Forex market by Dr. Jewel Tankard. And when she introduced me to it, I was able to learn how to make money in my sleep. So I have a good friend of mine on on today, Jonathan Black. He used to be, working with the entertainers. He still work with the entertainers. He has many hats. He works with a lot of people. I'm not gonna name drop because he wants to use his own name, but the man is well known.
Hilarious.
Well, no. But I appreciate him. I've come to know him, and he's now trading the Forex market because, we had to shift. And so now our whole season has shifted. And so we had to shift and do something different in order to get the results that we was looking for. And Jonathan came on board, and he brought a slew full of friends on with him as well. And I want him to just, tell you a little bit about himself and why he started trading Forex and what it's been doing for him, and what you need to be doing in order to, create another stream of income. So, Jonathan, take the floor.
Well, good day, everyone. Well, first of all, thank you for that wonderful introduction. I was actually about to look around and see who you were talking about, and I'm going to give one correction. Everybody does it, but I always have to correct it. The last name is pronounced Niblack.
Niblack. What I say? Niblack.
It's Niblack. However, if I go back far enough, it is Niblack because of its German and Irish descent. But
I thought it was German.
It is. So we're gonna leave it. But it's Jonathan Niblack. And yes, most people that have known me for a while, they just call me Niblack. But seeing how I have some seeds out there now, and they're called Niblack, it gets confusing. So hey, I'm just Jonathan Niblack. IML. This is it's a very interesting moment. The reason that I say that is because
shout out the Netherlands. We have the Netherlands on this morning.
Wow.
Yes.
Hey man.
I love you guys too.
That is just wonderful. It's amazing that the attention that IML and that Dr. Kirkland that you have garnered, because it is just it's just changing so many lives and people don't understand. So I'm going to give this little story because I want people to understand. I was attempting to trade years ago. I was introduced to IML. I got in. It was not productive for me. I didn't do the things that I wanted it to do. I actually lost a little money. I didn't understand. It was just all foreign to me. However, there came a moment where it's all about right timing. Somebody came to me, Pastor Greg James, and he's like, listen, you have to get back in IML. You have to trade. We're being so successful. And we are being mentored by Dr. Kathy Kirkland. And I'm like, who is this? Who's been a minister? Oh, a minister. Oh Lord, they're gonna probably I was like, I don't know.
To you guys today.
There is a true blessing about being in the right place at the right time and open for that which God has you or has for you. And it's truly about being with the right person. Everybody is not for everyone, but I will say that as I look around for the masses, Dr. Kathy Kirkland's tutelage is for many. May not be for you, but she's definitely for many. It has changed my life around, my trading ability, my consistency, my profits. I'll let you give that disclaimer. My benefits. It has really changed and turned my life around. And I want to share it with so many people because when this pandemic hit, this is one of the few areas or a few things in my life that brought about consistency in a way for me able to, for lack of a better term, weather the storm. It gave me the ability to make sure that, my kids still ate, that the roof was over my head, that I had gas in my car, that I still could do the things that I wanted to do well within my home, which is I made Amazon a whole lot of money.
Made Amazon a whole lot of money.
Yeah, exactly. Because I was like, ooh, I got to get this. Boredom and accessibility is not a good combination. I promise you. But I'm saying all that to say that, you may hear different things in reference to trading opportunities and IML. And the biggest piece of advice that I can say is get the information for yourself. In a timeout commercial break, everybody knows this. I keep feeling like I'm looking at my camera this way, but I'm looking off to this. Like, looking out in your eyes. I need somebody to put something in the chat or tell me, no, over here, because it's throwing me.
Just look straight ahead.
I'm you know what I'm saying? Like, let me get this. Now, I'm also, truth be told, y'all, I'm eyeing these charts every now and then. I'm going back and forth because there's certain trades I gotta watch. However, continuing on with my story, I just want to let you know that Mincy Pollock says it best. This opportunity does not discriminate. This opportunity, if you are willing to learn, if you are willing to accept that there's changes that you have to make in your mentality and in your life and in your habits, this company, this opportunity can truly bless you on a financial level. It doesn't discriminate whether you black, white, no matter what ethnicity, no matter what walk of life. I'm bound to say no matter what age, because even my son be kicking my butt sometimes on these trades, and I'm like, what? So I'm saying all that to say that the way the information is laid out, and the opportunity to be mentored is readily available for you. The only thing that could hinder your success is you. Yeah. The only thing that can hinder your success is you. And I really and truly, I have I said I wasn't going to preach because I'm not a preacher. So, Dr. Kirkland, you want me to keep going or you want me to?
Keep going. You go right ahead. Let them know what it has done for you, because a lot of people, they're stuck. Some of you are stuck. You're in a situation and you're looking for a different way to get out. But you don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over again to get a different result. And sometimes you have to step out of your comfort zone and do something different. And this is what you had to do, get out of your comfort zone and try something different. So, this is just real talk, real testimony. So guys, we're just having a conversation about the new rules of money and how the rich got wealthy. And we want to show you exactly how to do it. And it's through education. Now, it's not like before where we went to school to learn how to get a good job.
Yeah.
So, and I did that. Now, listen, I'm not knocking school because you need your education in order to be able to read contracts, to know what you're getting yourself into, and to make sure things are done right and lawfully, right? So, but my job did not make me rich. It didn't make me wealthy. It made me comfortable. So I have to get out of my comfort zone. So, Jonathan, let's talk about that.
Yeah. So, that's a great segue. And I guess I'll get a little intimate right here. You do have to get out of your comfort zone. You do have to push forward. It's a very interesting thing. And I'm going to say this. A lot of people ask, well, how are you doing? And my response to that is it doesn't matter because I'm great.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, let me say it to the way you can understand. High as you.
High as you.
High as you. Well, you can be however you wants to be, but I am great. Let me give you the philosophy behind that when we talk about the mentality. And I don't care what you're going through. I don't know who's on this call. I don't know how many people on this call, but it doesn't matter because you're hearing me. If you're listening, then maybe this just might be something that you're supposed to hear. And one of the biggest things about success is success is authored by the I in you. And what I mean by that is those words I am are so powerful beyond anything that you could ever imagine. If you look at it this way, when you think about the you, when you say who are you or what are you doing, the you is nothing more than an actor. Really think of that. The you is the actor, but the I is the author. You ever notice that an actor could be getting ready for a movie and in the movie, and they could be reading their parts and reading the script to figure out how they're supposed to. But as they're turning from page 1 to page 2, you being the actor, you see diversity. I mean, you see adversity. You see death. That actor may get shot. Well, until that actor turns the page or continues to read, that actor doesn't know if he's even going to live again or be a part of the story or whatever. But the director does. The author of that story, they know what's to come. And with that being said, if you look at your life as I am, by way of God, am the author of my life. I am the director of my life. The you may be emotionally wavering. The you may not understand what's going on. So when people say you broke, the you is living in that moment of emotional feeling. But if the I knows the end of the story, if the I knows that you are already successful, the I can dictate and push through, and the you has no choice but to follow. I hope I'm not confusing anybody with what I'm saying. I hope you're getting the gist of what I'm saying. The things that you confess when you sit there and say, I am successful, I am wealthy, I am healthy, I am healed, I am alive. When you confess those things and when you speak in that manner, then your subconscious has taken over. Your subconscious has taken over to a point of whatever you're supposed to be, you will be there. Now, you may not feel that way. You may not feel that space. But just because you don't feel that space does not mean that the story stops there. Because the I is truly in control. Unless you give that control to the you. And you don't ever want to do that. You can choose to give so much attention to you that you overshadow the I. And that is why I always tell people the I in you shall continually be bigger than the you of you. You understand? So, coming all the way back, I think bringing it all the way back. No, because there's certain motivators and there's certain leaders that I listen to, and I don't always speak up because I believe, sometimes I sit in the back of the room and just listen because I truly believe if I'm going to get what I need to get from the people I consider mentors, a lot of times the best way for me to do that is to just see them in their natural element, not to necessarily always engage, not to necessarily, but to see the true them, to see how they continuously walk and to see what they do. And David how do I say his last name?
Imanichie.
Imamichie. He made a comment about his walk through success in reference to how he was successful for years financially, if that's what you want to equate your success to. And then he basically lost it all. He went from making millions a year to like a couple of $100,000 a year. But in that, there were lessons that he learned that he realized he missed before he can get to the multiple millions that he's making right now. What I took away from that is at no point in time did he ever say that he was unsuccessful. He had the successful mindset through it all, even to the point that when things didn't look the way he imagined them to look, he understand that there was a lesson for him to get in order to go to the next level. So it's no different than when you trading. If you're ever in a trade and you're looking for it to go up, but all of a sudden you get a little drawback, you get a little pullback, and then it shoots up in the direction that you want it to go. It's the same principle. Sometimes they're pulling back that bow, so that arrow can go even further. The further it is pulled, the further that the arrow is going to go. And your life is that same way. But you have to make a conscious decision that you're going to do something different in order to get different results. So I'm telling you, or I'm sharing with you right now, that if the I in you is strong enough and that I believes that success is all over you, that I believes that there's a change for you, if that I believes that there is a financial blessing and a financial level that you are about to attain and go to, then keep feeding the I, and I promise you will follow. One of the tools for that for me was IML, because this is something that taught me how to trade so that I could be self-sufficient. This is something that gave me a company that I'm proud to be associated with. This is something that gave me a company that I can sit and talk to others about and say, hey, I'm sharing something with you that you can take to the next level and share with the world, and it will help change lives. Because the one thing that I noticed is whatever I put into this company is what I get out. Meaning whether it's on the education tip, if I put study time in, I get a whole bunch more knowledge. If I put application of that which I studied, I get a whole bunch more results from these charts. If I put money in because of what I've studied and because of applied, it grows, and it's amazing. So I just continue to follow that philosophy. No, I don't win every trade. No, it doesn't every indicator and every strategy does not totally make sense to me, but that which is for me, it has been beneficial and a blessing for me. And there has not been one person that I've introduced to IML that I have had any shame, any apprehension, or felt bad about for introducing them to IML. There hasn't been one person that I've introduced to IML that has joined and left and has sat there and said that they could blame me, or they felt bad, or they were sorry that they met me, or sorry that I introduced them to. And the reason I say that is because once they get in the organization, they have a full understanding that everything that they need was right there for them. There was nothing kept from them. There was nothing hidden. There was no secret. All it is true information helping to get to the next level. So that's what I had to say today. And of course, I'll continue to run my mouth as Dr. Kirkland preps me. But I just want to share with you that please allow your I to be bigger than your you. If you allow your I to be bigger than your you, there's no stopping you.
Guys, look, Shantae was texting me saying, stop looking all over the place. I'm in some trades right now. I'm in US 30 and I'm in gold. So I was watching my trades.
I ain't mad at you.
But John, you're over in what do you say, Nigeria. My assistant is about to message you and give you a link to where you can get ready to sign up. Now, guys, listen, this is one of the most, how can I say it? I went to school, I tell everybody, 33 years to get a PhD, but it never taught me how to make money work for me in my sleep. It never taught me how to make money work for me. It always taught me how to work for money. And I no longer wanted to do that. And so I knew I had to try something different because I'm looking at other people's lifestyles, and, you know, not just looking to see what the Joneses is doing, but, you know, they're doing what I need to be doing in order to get my family there. So when I first started trading, you know, and I'm a co-pastor of a church, and, you know, and I preach, so I'm an influential type of person in front of a lot of people. And so I needed to make sure everything that I was doing was line upon line and precept upon precept. And sometimes you have to step out. It's called faith. You know, what is faith if you already got, you know, if you know the A to the Z, you know, what is faith? Sometimes you have to step out on faith and find what it is that you've been looking for, because you're never going to know exactly what it is unless you have control over it. Now, you control your environment, you control your money, you know, you dictate to your emotions, you control all of those things. But the thing is, I had to do something different. So when I began to pray about it, asking God, you know, because I was all in, I had already signed up because I was surrounded by people that was not doing what I was doing. They was doing the total opposite of what I was doing. So when I did that, I came back to tell my circle. And a lot of times we'll go back to our circle to tell them, because, you know, pretty much you may be the smartest one in your circle, or you may be going back to tell your circle of people, asking their advice because you've been knowing them for 20 years, 25 years, 10 years, 5 years, 2 weeks. And you just met complete strangers that told you what to do. And sometimes we entertain angels unaware. And they'll tell you to do something that you've never done before, but it makes no sense to you whatsoever. And, you know, okay, I'm not doing that because it don't make sense. That's not faith. So, especially when it's not going to get you in trouble with the law or anything like that. Everybody wants this fast money, but, you know, hey, this is legal money. So I began to tell them, you know, what was going on. They was like, no, it's a scam. It's a scam. Don't do it. You know, like Kevin Hart. Oh, no.
I don't ever want you to do that again, but okay.
Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a scam. It's a scam. So, I mean, come on, guys. I was like, so I was disappointed because they weren't hyped like I was, but they was not in my environment that I was in when I found out about IM Mastery Academy. So what I did was stop, Jonathan. So what I did was, I was a little disappointed. So I came home and I began to pray about it. And when I came home and I began to pray about it, you know, I was crying because I was about to be, you know, we were about to be homeless. My husband had just left, took a job overseas. You know, we were doing all of this stuff, and, you know, he had already did 25 years of service and had to retire. Now he had to go back to work, and the Army pulled him away from his family a lot. So during that 25 years he was in the military, I can count how, you know, many times he was home and how many times he was deployed or gone to the field or TDY. He was always gone. So he missed a lot of good moments, like the baby walking, you know, in football games, basketball games, volleyball games. He missed a lot of that stuff. And so, you know, it wasn't fair that he had to go back to work, but we did not do our due diligence and study to show ourselves approved. So what happened was, I began to pray about it, and I literally got in my closet and began to pray, God, I need help. I need to make sure that this is not a scam, because now another seed has been sown into me, a seed of doubt have been sown into me. And sometimes, let me just say this, some of you guys have financial PTSD. You know what PTSD is? Mm-hmm. Post-traumatic stress syndrome or something like that?
Yeah, that's it.
You're afraid of not having enough money, and you're afraid of losing money. Either you're going to work for money or money going to work for you. one of the two. And then sometimes you can't make a sound decision is because you do not want to sow into anything. You just want to reap it. So when I was praying about it and I was asking God, I need to know if this is real. I can't take another scam, another disappointment. I can't afford it. I told him everything that I cannot do instead of stepping out on faith and believing it. So all he said was Ecclesiastes 11:1. The Good News Translation states this, and I'm going to paraphrase the whole chapter 11. It's good to enter into foreign trade because you never know what bad luck this world is going to give you, and that you need a minimum of 7 streams of income in order to survive and not 7 jobs. Mm. So if the wisest man that ever lived and the richest man that ever walked this earth said that it's good to enter into foreign trade, then I knew then that I was in a man-made company with a God-written skill set that I could not lose, even if I lost the trade. Now, let me shout out to compliance. Disclaimer, past results do not guarantee future results. Trading foreign currency can be risky, just like everything else in your life. Nothing is 100% guaranteed. Any money that you put into your broker's account is considered risk capital. Every time you go down to the wig shop to buy you some new hair, that's risk capital. You was willing to risk that money to buy you some weave to get your hair done. Every time you go down to that nail shop to go get your nails done, like you don't know how to paint your own nails, that's risk capital. That's money that you can afford to just throw away because you can get $1 nail polish or $5 nail polish and paint your nails, but you will go down there and pay $40. I'm trying to get you to see a point. You risk your life every day when you get in that car to back out of your yard and drive down that highway. So there is no different when you come over here. You don't get it all at one night. Jonathan didn't get it all at one night. I didn't get it all at one night. It took me. Now, the only reason why I was so successful in the beginning is because I copied and pasted. I followed the instructions. I copied and pasted. I did not skip over. I was in that back office daily, looking at those videos. It's sort of like Blackboard. I was in that back office daily, looking at the videos. And I was able to change my zip code. I was able to change my lifestyle. I was able to do a whole lot of things. I was able to start another business out of this. So when I realized that, we were in a man-made company with a God-written skill set, we had already did, they had already did the work, and I had found out that Forex has been around since 4 AD. I end up not knowing how to read the charts and being the #1 educator for 8 months in a row and been in the top 5 for 2 years in a row, and created a strategy called the ECC 11 strategy that has a 92 to a 94% win ratio now using the Ichimoku cloud. And now we have over 130 educators on the platform, and several people are starting to use the cloud more, and they're getting more out of the cloud. So guys, I admonish you to get back with the person that brought you on. We just had a conversation today. It's only $234 to start. In order to be able to get everything, we even teach you how to trade Bitcoin, digital currency, cryptocurrency. We teach you how to trade Forex. We teach you how to trade binary options. We teach you how to trade all those things. And if you want a complete package to where you're getting trade ideas and where you can copy and paste and find exactly which one that you like, we're versatile. Find out which one that you like, then you can get the package for $324, and you have everything combined into one. And you have multiple streams from multiple different places in order to build your account. It don't take a whole lot. The regular monthly fees after that, now your initial tuition for the elite package is $324. For continuing education is $174 a month. And if you want to continue with all of those after the 30 days, your first 30 days, it's a continuation of $234 a month. That's 1% of what I paid in order to go to school, enroll per semester. 1%. Jonathan just enrolled his child in school. Now, I don't know if he have a full ride, but that monthly tuition ain't no joke.
Got 2 of them.
Oh, excuse me, he got 2. I had 4 at the time, so I understand your pain.
Got a son at FAMU and a daughter at FSU. Yes.
Look at that. But see, now he's not worried because he got their college tuition back by 4x. So that's the monthly fee. And listen, it ain't nothing because, like I said, you blow that, you go down to the hair store.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's
And
a lot of money.
let me add this too. And then I know we're where our time is, but I'm just going to say this too. Dr. Kirkland talked about circles, and one of the things that I'm a confess that changed my life was the ability to be in a unique circle of people that are also trading, that are entrepreneurially spirited, that have a heart not only for their own success, but for the success of the people that are around them and surround them. People like being with people that are on the same mission as they are. And that's not only for self-upliftment, but for the upliftment of others that are around them. And it took me a while to get it, but I get why a lot of successful people like giving back and helping others, because there's a feeling that even money cannot feel with inside of you to watch someone else take joy in being successful. So this circle right here, this what I will call our circle of friends, it is so motivating. I mean, from Miguel to Antonio to King to, I don't want to forget anybody, Nicole to Mincy to Shantae to Dr. Kirkland to Greg. Do you see how I can just go on and on? There's a team spirit of we are going to be successful as a team, not just as individuals. And I'm telling you, to plug into something like that, regardless if you're just doing trading or anything else, it starts migrating throughout your life. We talk about so many other things other than trade that it all comes back to trading. It all comes back to us all being successful. I'm watching those who didn't even know what they were doing start or fly, and I'm sure Dr. Kirkland watched what to do, and now I'm starting to soar and fly in my trading ability. So I'm saying all that to say, if even if you're going through a hard time, get back with the person who invited you, because you won't be in this thing alone, not at all. And yes, she gave you all of the pricing and all of what the fees are, but trust me, they're creative ways with that. By inviting people in, you get education for free. By building a team, you get a commission that actually pays for your education. IML pays me to get my education now. Think about that. What's
because you invited some friends in.
Because I invited some people in. So I'm saying all that to say that invest in yourself and watch the opportunities just explode. Please believe me. Invest in yourself and watch the opportunities just explode, because God has a way that when there's something for you, when the more you put into it, the easier He makes it. I don't understand how it works. The blessings just come, the opportunities just come, but it all starts with you making that decision, or I making the decision and you following. So I'm through. I've said it. I'm good. I'll run my mouth. I know. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chantel. Give me later.
Well, guys, thank you so much for coming on and hearing our little conversation that we have on a daily basis. When you join in the team that's going to help you, assist you. We have weekly trainings. I'm one of the educators within the company, so you have an advantage there. We have great leaders on our team like Jonathan and a few of the others that he named off. We have our own special chat. We do special trainings and everything to make sure that you're connected in the right way. And then even in that, you go in the back office and you pick your mentor. You can pick your own personal mentor out of your back office. There's somebody to answer your questions 24/7. 24/7. So guys, you guys make the day count. Have a great day. I look forward to working with you in the future, and get back with the person that invited you to this call, and let's get started. All right, you guys, thank you.